and dragon.
Land of happiness.
There's a good chance you've never heard of this country before, as it gets to 70,000 foreign visitors a year. So let me introduce you to one of the most interesting, humble, and innovative countries in the world. The Kingdom of Bhutan is about the size of Maryland, with the population of Alaska, but tucked away deep in the Himalayan mountains between the world's two most populous countries, India and China. But unlike its chaotic neighbors, life in Bhutan is quiet and charming, with majestic Buddhist temples surrounded by rolling green hills and fresh rivers. It honestly feels like another planet.
Pure magic.
Bhutan is the last standing Buddhist kingdom on Earth. They've never been colonized by a foreign power, so life today is pretty much the same as it's been for thousands of years. So we're getting a traditional meal here, which is red rice, spinach, chili and cheese, and beef. The official language of Bhutan is
Dzongkha.
and it sounds like this.
Guzangpola.
Guzuzangpala,
Kardinchi.
Kadinchi,
Yes.
Nagisen Kashmala,
Ngigiming Rinchen Dolmaila.
Nagimi Drew Ila. In terms of economics, Bhutan is thriving. Its economy is projected to grow by 7.1% in 2018, the second fastest growth rate in the world, behind India. We are now walking by the Buddha Dordenma. It costs $200 million to construct. But here in Bhutan, they don't use GDP to measure their country's prosperity. They use GNH, Gross National Happiness. Yes, it's a real thing. Bhutan is consistently ranked as the happiest country in Asia, and it's obvious when you see their smiles.
My name is Tassim Tunkar.
More on their happiness in another video. What I love most about Bhutan is that they make a strong effort to preserve their culture, their nature, and their rituals.
It's a mantra.
They want to remain isolated from our ever-changing globalized world, and they are very slow to adapt to a modernized life. Traditional way? Up until 1961, Bhutan had no roads, no cars, and no electricity. They didn't have TV or internet until 1999. And even today, there are no traffic lights in the country, even in the capital of Thimphu. The government limits tourism by charging a hefty fee of $250 per person per day. And it's mandatory for all visitors to have a guide, kind of like North Korea. But if you ask me, it's 100% worth the price to witness something this special. Let's talk nature. Gosh, look at this place. It's like a fantasy world, like a wonderland. Bhutan is 72% forested. The rest of the country is covered with green mountains, deep valleys, wildlife sanctuaries, and nature reserves. The air is so fresh, the views are so stunning, and you will not find a single piece of trash where it shouldn't be. Bhutan's beautiful nature remains untouched as the country is a global leader in sustainability and protecting their environment. It's the world's only carbon-negative country, meaning it absorbs more CO2 than it gives out. It's also the world's only country whose largest export is renewable energy.